Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks so much for joining. We're going to do a little back workout today. We are in the traditional unceded territories of the Gooskimook First Nation in North Vancouver Island. Enough said. Yeah, I love this place. It's so beautiful. How lucky are we, right? So let's get right to it. You're going to want to have your yoga blocks, a couple of weights that are going to be pretty light, like 1 to 2 pounds. And then a loop band. Typically for back stuff, I'd actually have a flat band. However, I forgot mine at home today. So that's all right. We'll work without it and we will improvise. So let's take a moment here. Let's start to warm up. So let's just place our foreheads on the ground here. Just taking a moment, taking some nice deep breaths. Good. I'm going to bring my elbows up to shoulder height. So I'm going to have my elbows bent at 90. And all I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a deep breath in. And as I exhale, I'm just going to lift my arms up to the sky. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. So think you want to draw your shoulder blades down and together. My thighs are active, so my kneecaps are lifted off the ground. So if you look up towards your screen for a sec, I'm not here with my legs relaxed. My thighs are active, kneecaps are lifted. I'm drawing the shoulder blades down towards my hips. Good. I'm starting to gently rotate my pelvis towards the floor. So again, if you look towards your screen, take that pelvis, rotate the pubic bone down into the ground, draw that belly button up to the spine, just so that we're engaging through the core here. Good. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. From here, I'm going to hold my arms and hover them off the floor. And then I'm going to tap my fingers to the ground, bring them up, tap the elbows to the ground, bring them, switch, 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 switch. Beautiful work. Just warming up through the shoulders. From here, I'm going to straighten my arms out in a T shape here. I'm going to pull those shoulders down to my hips beneath me, creating space for my neck. I'm going to just pulse my hands up to the sky behind, tap the floor. Exhale up, inhale down, exhale up, inhale down, exhale up. Good. Continue to draw those thighs off the floor. Kneecaps are off the ground. Start to engage that pelvic floor. So if you're new to engaging your pelvic floor, imagine you really need to use the washroom urgently for both a number 1 and a number 2 at the same time. Oh gosh, how inconvenient. You want to squeeze and pull everything up and in inside, because imagine there's nothing available to you and you're like, oh shoot, what am I going to do? So we're going to squeeze, pull everything up and in, hold it as hard as you can. Good. And then from here, we're going to float our hands off the ground, tiny little circles back. Little circles. Good. And forward. Good. And release. From here, come on up for a sec. Tabletop position. So wrists beneath shoulders, knees beneath hips. We're just going to push our chest to the floor and then round through the upper back. So think you want to stabilize through the belly. My midsection's actually, I'm not doing like my traditional cat-cow here. My spine is neutral, drawing the belly button up, tucking my ribs. It's just going to be the chest and the upper back. I'm spreading the shoulder blades apart, pressing my chest to the floor. Spread those shoulder blades apart, press the chest to the floor, keeping it going. Good. Just like a scapular push-up or a shoulder blade push-up, if you will. Good. Now we're going to go into our cat-cow. So deep breath in, round through the spine, draw the chin to chest. Exhale, drop that belly button to the ground. Lift the tailbone, lift the head. Good. And just opening up through the belly. Good. From here, we're going to just rock it back, round through the spine. So think draw the belly button to the spine, tuck those ribs and try to like concave that back. See if you can lift those hands off the floor. Good. Calm down. So again, I'll just show you real quick what's happening here. I'm here. I'm going to draw the belly button in, tuck my ribs in. So I'm squeezing through the belly to create this kind of rounded, sucked in shape. As I'm sucking everything in, I'm going to think of squeezing the pelvic floor to draw all those goodies down there, up and in. And as I squeeze the pelvic floor and draw everything up and in, I'm going to lift, engage that belly, and down. On this next one here, I'm going to draw the heels to my glutes, and then I'm going to try and lift and balance. Very funny looking, I know. Rounding through that back, draw the belly button in, tuck the ribs in, squeeze that pelvic floor, come down. One more time here. See if you can come up, hands and feet at the same time. Coming up, looking forward to the front edge of the mat. Lengthen the neck, keep it nice and neutral. Draw those heels up to the glutes as much as possible. Tuck those ribs, pelvic floor strong. Calm down. One last time. Coming up. And down. Good. Let me just pull my sweater down. It is chilly evening here. Beautiful though. Good. So from here, let's grab our yoga block. Make a bit of space here for my things. I'm going to have my arms nice and straight overhead. From here, I'm going to just take that block, lift it up to the sky, down to the floor, up to the sky, down to the floor, keeping it going. Trying to draw those shoulder blades down towards the hips, keeping those kneecaps off the ground. Beautiful work. Keep that pelvic floor nice and strong. Good. Now what I'm going to do, on my next exhale, I'm going to lift my chest off the ground, bring my block all the way around behind me, bringing it back to here, bring the head down. Opposite direction, I'm going to lift, bring my block all the way around and back and down. So a couple of technicalities for this. You want to ensure that when that block is overhead, you're not shrugging the shoulders up to the ears. You want to draw them down towards your hips. And also when I'm lifting my chest off the mat, I'm not craning my neck to look forward. I'm relaxing the neck. I'm lengthening through the spine. And I'm thinking of lifting my chest off the ground. And my gaze is just going to look straight in front of me. Okay? As always, kneecaps are off the floor. They're not here. Legs are not relaxed. Active and engaged with your pelvis. Try and curl that pubic bone a little bit towards the floor. Draw the belly button to the spine. Here we go. Deep breath in as we exhale. Lift the chest. Bring it around. Inhale and just breathe. And down. Good. Exhale up. All the way around. Inhale in. Don't hold your breath. And down. Again, opposite direction. Keep those knees off the floor. Good. Up. 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 And up. Coming down. From here, we're going to hold that block overhead. Exhale, lift the chest up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Kneecaps stay off the floor. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Perfect. Grabbing your loop band next. Placing it around the wrists. I'm going to have my forehead to the ground. Arms straight overhead. Shoulder blades drawn down towards the glutes. And here I'm just going to lift one hand at a time for 10, 9, thumb straight to the sky, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, knees off the floor, pelvis rotated down, and 1, other side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. From here, if you need to take a second, you're always welcome to just take a sec, roll it back. Child's pose, tuck the nose, grab your feet, round the spine even, just to release. Coming back. We are going to grab our weights. We're going to have them down by our side, forehead to the floor, as always, kneecaps off the ground, pelvis rotated a little bit forward. So I'm going to think of scraping my thumb to my thigh. So thumbs are up, palms are out, shoulders are rotated down to the floor. As I take my deep breath in, when I exhale, I'm going to lift my chest off the ground, rotate from the shoulder joint to put my palms to the outside. Inhale, come down, rotate those shoulders forward. Exhale, pull those shoulder blades together and down, rotate the palms out, drive those knuckles down to the feet. Inhale down. Exhale up. Pelvic floor stays nice and strong. Kneecaps off the ground. And be mindful with your neck. We don't want to be craning our neck to look straight in front of us. So not looking forward like so, but just looking straight down. Relax that neck. Lengthen the neck as if it's an extension of the spine. Imagine I'm pulling from the crown of the head, pulling it all the way to the wall in front of you. Tuck your chin ever so slightly. Beautiful work. Kneecaps stay off the ground. Good job. And 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Come down. Take a little breather. Bring those hands up by your temples, floating the arms off the ground. Now, as I take a deep breath, when I exhale, I'm going to lift my chest off the floor. I'm going to draw those elbows down to my sides. Inhale down, bring them back to the temples, or the weights, up to the temples. Exhale, draw those elbows down. Inhale down. Exhale up. Kneecaps stay off the ground. Pelvic floor is firmly engaged. Good job. Try to keep those wrists and elbows level with each other. So don't let the elbows be higher than the hands. Think forearms are going to be parallel to the floor. Last one. Good. Bring the head down, rest the arms, take a sec. You can just reset, roll side to side, come up for a child's pose if you'd like. Feel free to grab some water as well. Ooh, my ankles are tight today. Good. From here, kneecaps off the ground again, elbows at 90. I'm going to lift my arms straight up, straight down. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Beautiful work. Trying to pull those shoulder blades down towards the feet. Curl that pelvis forward. Kneecaps off the ground. Pelvic floor engaged for 3, 2, and 1. Good. And take a sec. Do some little circles for your shoulders. We are almost done. We are doing so good. Take your loop band. Place it around your wrists. So, just like before with the weights, I'm going to bring the palms in towards the thighs and then rotate thumb to the sky. And here I just confused myself there for a second. My shoulder blades are going to be rolled forward. Too much sunshine today. And then as I take a deep breath, when I exhale, I'm going to lift the chest off the ground, rotate the shoulder joints to bring those shoulders down and together towards my heels. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up, kneecaps stay off the floor. Good job. Really rolling through those shoulder blades. So when I come down, I really round the shoulder blades down to the floor, almost engaging through the chest. And then as I exhale, when I lift, pull those shoulder blades back down and together. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Good. From here, forehead to the ground. I'm going to just hover my hands off of my bum, kneecaps stay off the floor, pelvic floor is strong. Press that pubic bone down to the floor. Pulse our hands out, 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 out. Good job. Keep breathing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. Hold a little bit of tension in this band. Reach straight up behind and down. Good. Keeping the kneecaps off the ground. Keep those shoulders pulled down towards the hips, away from the ears. Good work. And breathe. Pelvic floor remains engaged. Imagine you really got to use the washroom, but you're mid-workout. You don't want to get up. You're loving this too much. Got to pull everything up and in. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work. And release. Oh yeah. Come on up here. Let's do a nice cool down stretch. What a beautiful evening. Wow. The sun is steadily making his way down into the ocean. So I'm going to turn myself this way. Oh, let's take a sec here. Let's do our cool down. So let's take a moment. Close our eyes. Lengthen the spine to the sky. Find comfortable seating. You don't have to sit on your feet. You can also sit flat on the ground here. Deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. One more. Deep breath in and exhale through the mouth. Good. Let's do some little circles for our shoulders. Reach one arm across. Pull that shoulder down and back, then pull on your arm. Try to avoid flaring the ribs forward. Tuck those ribs in, lengthen the spine. Oh, how beautiful. There is an eagle just coasting over the ocean right in front of me. Super high up in the air. Beautiful. Reach across. Pull that shoulder down and back, then pull in. Good. Reach straight up again. Tuck those ribs straight overhead. Push that elbow down. And really avoid the temptation of flaring that rib cage forward. Keep it going. Good. Other side. Reach. Tuck those ribs in. Lengthen the spine. Sit upright. Then pull it down. And release. Good. From here, my favorite, the gas pedal stretch. We're going to have a bit of a bend in our knees. We're going to grab the outside edge of our foot with the opposite hand, round the upper back away from you, and think you want to push down on a gas pedal with your foot. So think shoulder blade and like under shoulder blade area is being pulled back while your foot is being pushed forward. You should feel a nice stretch all on that inside edge of that shoulder blade. Oh, that feels great. Other side. Same deal, pulling it back, pushing down with the foot. What a beautiful evening. And release. Next, we're going to do what I find quite funny, the name, the sad girl stretch. We're going to hug our knees to our chest. And we're going to round through the spine and pull away. Tuck the chin in. I have a couple too many layers here, so I can't get a good grip on my arms. That's okay. Good. Release. Grab your hands the opposite way. And really think you're spreading those shoulder blades apart. Round through the back. Oh, yeah. Beauty. Oh, and release. From here, we're going to open our legs. I find this stretch incredibly intense, so I may not be the greatest example of this one. We're going to place our hands to the outside edge of our hips. We're going to bring our elbows to the inside. Now, the more you spread your legs apart and sit upright, perfect. The more you spread your legs apart, the less tension you're going to put on the backs of those shoulders. Try to let those shoulder blades spread apart here as well. Continue to sit upright. Drawing that pelvic floor up and in. So again, think you're like, shoot, I really have to use the bathroom. Not as urgently this time, so we don't have to squeeze quite as hard, but we're still keeping like a 30 to 40% of our muscle engagement down there. We tend to relax and bear down and kind of push all our lady bits or gentleman bits outwards. Just gently draw that up and inwards. And if this feels okay for you, pull those knees a little bit in towards each other. Just see how that feels. Taking in all this beauty. And release. Rolling that out. From here, we are going to come down into a puppy stretch. So you're going to keep your hips over your knees. Walk your hands forward. Bring your forehead to the ground. And pull those shoulder blades down towards the feet. Press the chest forward. Keep drawing that pelvic floor up and in. And keep trying to tuck those bottom ribs up and in towards the spine ever so slightly. Good. Now from here, I'm going to lift my forehead off the ground. I'm going to take one arm, reach all the way across as far as I can reach for a spinal twist. And then this top hand here, I'm going to use it to actually push me and help get a nice twist. I feel this all under my shoulder blade. Depending on where you may be tight, you may feel it elsewhere. Try to keep your hips stacked over your knees. Perfect. Other side. Big reach across. Oh, yeah. And breathe. Taking a moment. Being fully present right here, right now. Feeling grateful for our bodies, what they do for us every day. It's such a miracle to be alive and be able to move, to exercise. I can't think of a greater celebration of your health, so thank you so much for tuning in this evening. Coming back to center. From here, I'm going to sit back. I'm going to open my knees ever so slightly. I'm going to walk my hands forward. Nice child's pose here. Draw those shoulder blades down towards your heels. Deep breath in. I'm going to lift my forehead off the ground. I'm going to walk my hands over all the way to the side here. Nice side stretch. On your next breath in, lift. Walk it all the way over. Other side. Side stretch. We are almost done. And release. Good. From here, come on up. Bend your leg, grab onto the back of your leg. So a little bit different from that gas pedal stretch. Really rounding the spine up. Same concept though. And the more that you bend, actually if you grab, round through that upper back. Good, other side, grab, round through. From here, grabbing onto our feet, bend the knees, round the spine, pull up. So kind of drop your bum towards the floor ever so slightly here, but round the spine up and spread those shoulder blades apart. Oh yeah. If this feels okay, then start to straighten one leg out ever so slightly. Come back, keeping that rounded back, just getting a little bit deeper in the back, just moving around. Beauty. Good. And finishing off with our lower back. Having a lay, draw the knee to the chest. And then from here, if you like, you can place a yoga block between your knee and the ground. Bring that back shoulder to the floor behind you. Oh, how beautiful the moon is starting to show directly right in front of me, which I recognize you can't see. Good. If this feels good, if you're using a block, get rid of it if you can. If not, stay where you are. And then see if you can deepen that stretch, draw that knee a little higher. Other side. Knee to chest. Over. Ooh. Keep this back shoulder on the ground. And you can finish off, if you like, hugging the knees to the chest and just kind of rounding it out, rolling around. Little back massage. If you have some massage balls, you can do some gentle tune-up on your back. I will be making some tune-up videos in the near future and sharing those with you as well. And last but not least, for just a little recovery, if you want, you can place a yoga block just beneath the shoulder blades. I like to also give myself some support for my head, and then just let those arms flop to the side. Nice slow, deep breaths. Feel free to hang out here for as little or as long as you wish. You can always lower that block a little bit more. As always, I would love to thank you for coming. Thank you for tuning in and joining me. It's really nice to have some support with this fun little passion project. I wish you all the very best evening. I hope you take great care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to do a little back workout today in the traditional unceded territories of the Gooskimook First Nation. It is the beginning of spring. Maybe you can hear some lovely little birds in the background chirping. And the sun is going to probably set in about an hour and a bit here, so it's just that lovely evening light, and let's get right to it. I know, it's fun.